hail, we love thee, a great citadel of learning, we call on God to help us to acquire knowledge for development.
You're welcome back to ESP311 from Nasarawa State University, Kefi. I am Dr. John Blessing Abekan. The course code is ESP311, Entrepreneurial Venture Creation and Growth by Professor SAMBABA TENDE. In today's course, we'll be taking study session 5, which is marketing plan. Marketing plan. That is what we're discussing today in today's class. So in the introduction, we say firms that are successful in marketing invariably start with the marketing plan. A marketing plan is a comprehensive document or blueprint that outlines a business advertising and marketing effort for the coming year. It describes business activities involved in accomplishing specific marketing objectives within a set time frame. The marketing plan also includes a description of the current marketing position of a business, a discussion of the target market, and the description of the marketing mix that a business will, emphasis on will please, will use to achieve their marketing goals. This unit shall take you through the meaning, processes involved in marketing plan. So that is what we'll be doing in today's course, which is marketing plan. And just like we have it here, when we talk of marketing plan, we said it's a comprehensive document or a blueprint. Okay, it is a blueprint that gives the direction of what your business advertising and marketing effort is going to be like. Okay, so we said it is like a document or that spells out the strategy. Okay, we said it's a document that spells out the strategy that a business intends to use in implementing its marketing activities. That is here marketing efforts. Okay, so we said that is a marketing plan. Now we said in this unit I'm going to take you through what the meaning of some concepts. We'll look at the processes involved in marketing plan. Okay, so we said learning outcome of study session 5. When you have studied this session, you should be able to define or explain the concept of marketing that's marketing plan, aims and objectives of marketing plan. You should be able to tell us some aims and objectives of marketing plan as well as the uses of marketing plan. But we cannot just go into details. It is very important we define what marketing is. Okay, so we said, what is marketing? Marketing is everything that you do or everything you do to find out who your customers are and what they want, and what they need and want. It is how to satisfy them whole, or it is what you do to satisfy them by making profit. I would like to draw attention to one definition of marketing by the American Institute of Marketing. I love the definition, even though it is very concise or brief, but I love the fact that it is very brief but has a very deeper understanding or deeper meaning to what marketing entails or it's all about. So according to them, I'm going to define it, but I'm not quoting them verbatim. I will be paraphrasing. So they define marketing as the process of identification, anticipation, and satisfaction of customers' requirements profitably. And that brings me to what marketing is. So many a times when people hear marketing, the first thing that comes to their mind, or the first thing that comes to their head is marketing is advertisement. Oh yes, marketing is still advertisement. Advertisement, creation of awareness is part of marketing, okay? But it is what you do. I tell my student that is what you do at the tail end of marketing. It is still marketing, but it is not the beginning of marketing, okay? So marketing first starts with finding out. If you look at this definition, we say marketing is everything you do to find out. So marketing starts with finding out first what the needs and wants of the customers are. Okay, you find out what your customers' needs are before you come back produce goods and services based on the information you have found out. And it is when you do that, you now satisfy their needs and wants at a profit. Please make sure in your definition, profit is there. Marketing, the essence of every business is to maximize profit. It is one of the key objectives of every business, profit maximization. So the essence of marketing is to create a satisfied customer at a profit. Now we have marketing here is providing product or service they need. You cannot give customers what they need if you don't find out what they need. You see why it brings us back to marketing starts with need identification. You must find out what they need first before you come to produce goods and services to satisfy what this customer need or they want. Setting prices that are willing to they are willing to pay. You see, it's not just about producing, it's not just about the products. When we proceed, we will see, we'll talk about the mix, the marketing mix. So it is not just about products. You must set prices that are right. Then you get the product or service to them. The product will not do a fashion parade or will not walk themselves to the customers' houses. You must choose a location which we are coming to come and discuss when we proceed in this unit. Informing and attracting them to buy the product or services. And you see, that is where people now lay emphasis more on marketing, is the process of informing and attracting them, customer, to buy your product or services. Okay, so it starts, like I earlier said, with need identification. You produce goods and services to satisfy those needs. You set prices for the goods and services you have produced. Then you get the product and services to a convenient location for your customers before you now think of informing and attracting them to buy your product or services. So all this put together is what marketing is all about. We now proceed to marketing plan. And we said earlier, we said that thing an organization does, that strategies or modalities you put in place, you intend to use to get your products or services to the market, to your customers, to your target audience. We said is the marketing plan. So we said in your marketing plan, you think about how to market your product or services. You are coming up with a strategy. Okay, this is what my product is going to be like. This is what I am going to produce. Am I going to be producing products or services? When we come into products, we'll delve into that in details. But let's just peruse through this and we proceed. So we said one way of organizing your marketing plan is to follow the 4 P's of marketing. Oh, I love these 4 P's of marketing. The 4 P's of marketing are product, price, place, and promotion. Now, these are the 4 P's of marketing. Now, we said the product, which means what product or services you are going to sell to your customers. The price, which means what price you are going to charge your customers. Then you talk of the place, which means how and where you are going to reach your customers. And finally, we talk about promotion, which means how you inform your customers about your product or services and how to attract your customers to buy them. That is all you need to know, or you need to put in place, or what you need to draft. That is why we said marketing plan is a blueprint. Marketing plan, is a blueprint. Okay, it is a blueprint that gives you a design. And you know what, when you said a blueprint gives you a direction. This is what we are going to do, or this is what I intend to do. This is my product. This will be my product. Oh no, I am not going to be offering products. I will be offering services. Okay, this is the services I will major in. These are the prices for my product or services. This is the location, or this is how I intend my customer to locate me when it comes to the patronage of my product or services. Then you talk of the promotion. This is what I need to do to inform my customers that I am in business, I am in existence, and this is what I do, and this is what I offer. So for people to come and buy. So all this, we said, must be in your marketing plan. They must be present. Okay. Now, the first item we said in the 4 P's of marketing is product. Product means, to start with, what goods or services you are to offer to your customers. You are to decide what kind of product or services to offer, but also you have to decide, I'll take it again. You have to decide what kind of product or services to offer, what are the quality, what is the color of your product, are the sizes, and so on. So in marketing, or in marketing mix, the first item in the 4 P's of marketing is product. And product has been defined severally by several authors, which is correct. So whichever way you want to work with is still beautiful. But we said product is a set of tangible and intangible attributes. And a product is anything you offer to the market for attention. Anything you offer. That's why we said it is anything that it could be tangible or it could be intangible. Tangible in the sense that when you come to product classification, that is where you now talk about different kinds of products. Okay, but when you're talking about products, a product can be in form of goods and it could be in form of services. When it is in form of goods, we said they are tangible. Tangible because you can see and touch. But when it is in form of services, we said such a product is intangible. Okay, so products are either tangible or intangible, or in other words, we can say products are either goods or services you offer to your customers, and you have to decide what kind of product or services you would offer. So that is what you do in products. That is the first mix. However, product means more than the product or service itself. It also means the range of products or services you offer. Product also means how it is packaged, what spare parts you have available, what services you offer, and what repairs you will carry out. Maybe there are other features about your businesses that makes it special. These features are included in your product as well. Please, I want to draw our attention that we have several classifications of products. Product can be classified on basis, okay, of use. Now, when you're classifying your product on basis of use in your plan, you should bear in mind that you have to classify your product on basis of use. And when you're classifying on basis of use, we're talking about consumer and industrial goods. Am I going to sell consumer goods, or do I want to go into industrial goods? Okay, and we have several consumer goods. We have different consumer goods. We have specialty goods. We have unsought goods. All those ones are classification of under the consumer goods. Or you talk of industrial goods, you can still offer other industrial goods that can be further transformed into other goods or goods. So we talk of consumer or industrial goods. Another classification of your product can be based on on the basis of durability. On the basis of durability, we talk about products that are durable and non-durable goods. When you talk of durable goods, are goods that can stand the test of time, that can last for a period of time. They are durable. But when you talk of undurable goods, are like perishable goods. They are goods that are consumed at a go. So you can still classify your product on that basis, okay? You can still classify your product on the basis of tangibility. And that now brings us to the definition we have in the beginning here, where we said products are, a product to start with are goods or services. So when it is tangible, on the basis of tangibility, we are talking about goods, and on the basis of intangibility, we say we are talking about services. So we said customers buy goods and services to satisfy different needs. For instance, cold drinks satisfy the need to cool in hot weather. Bicycles satisfy the needs for transport. Bicycle repairs also satisfy the needs for transport. Radio satisfy the needs for news and entertainment. So all these we said must be put in consideration, or those things you factor in when you prepare your business plan. Don't forget, we said a business plan is a document or a blueprint. Okay. The next thing that should come in your business plan, which is the next marketing mix, is price. Price means how much you will charge for a product or service. How much you are charging for your product or service is price. Other people see price as an amount charged for products or services. And we said price here is a second important element in the market mix. Okay, so we said it also means what discount you will give, and if you are going to give credit or not. Of course, all these things you need to put into consideration. It must inform all your strategy when you are preparing your business plan. Okay, or sorry, your marketing plan. So we said to set your prices, you have to know your cost. Very important. You must know your cost. There are several factors that entrepreneurs or businessmen or businesses need to put into consideration when you are preparing your marketing plan. You must know your cost. No business can survive unless it covers its cost of production. You must cover your cost of production. So you must know your cost. You must know how much customers are willing to pay. You must know your competitors' prices. And when we talk of knowing how much your customers are willing to pay, we are talking about you knowing your demand. You know, we said it affects the prices in a very big way. Knowing how much your customers will pay affects it affects the prices of your product in a very big way. We said when you have limited supply with high demand, obviously you know the prices of such goods and services will go up, and consumers will buy because the demand for such products or services is high, and the goods available to satisfy those product or demands is very limited. So the prices will, whether you set the price very high, consumers will buy. But reverse is the case when you do it otherwise. When the demand, when you have unlimited, when there is unlimited supply, okay, and the demand of such goods and services is very low, then you know consumer in this case call the shots. It is the consumer market, and they begin to set their prices. They call prices just like the way they feel like. So we said you must know how much your consumers are willing to pay. Know your competitors. I always tell my students, it is important you know who your competitors are. Who are my competitors? You can't just go into any business blindly without knowing who your rivals are. According to the economic theorists, they are of the opinion that competition amongst firms drives profits to zero. Competition is tense. When there is intense competition, you must know the prices of the products or goods or services of your other rivals, so it can guide you on how you set your prices. So it is very important we put that into consideration, and you must know your market objective. This is just an addition to the point we have here in our PowerPoint. You must know your market objectives. What is your competitors' market objectives will vary from your own market objective. Other businesses come with the market objective to maximize profit. We all know profit is the primary objective of every business, to maximize profit. But some is to maximize sales, while some are there to maximize market share. If you are there to maximize sales, then your market objective is to set your prices at a lower cost, so that you'll be able to maximize sales, because all you just need to do is to have a chunk number of customers that will be patronizing your product or services. So if your marketing or your market objective is to maximize sales, then it is different from another person's whose market objective is to maximize profit. Okay, so you must put into consideration your market objective as well as your cost and your price your customers are willing to pay for the goods or services you're offering, as well as your competitors' price. The next on the mix is place. Place means where your business will be located. The location is always very important for retailers, wholesalers, and service operators, because their businesses need to be at a place that is convenient for customers. For a manufacturer, place also means which method of distribution you choose for your product. Location is key. In some texts, when you go through or you peruse through some texts, you see them say place, another name for place that's the marketing mix. That's the third marketing, that is for place. They talk about channel of distribution, which is what they say here, that place also means the method of distribution, how you intend to go about your distribution. There are several distribution channels you can use to distribute, to move your product from the place of production to the place of consumption. So your location must be key. It is key in your business, your marketing plan. So we said your location is very important, and you must pick a location or site your business in a location that is convenient. It has to be convenient for your customers. Convenient in the sense that it must be accessible to your customers. It must be accessible to your target audience. It must be accessible to all the distribution channels, so that when you're dealing, whether you're having a zero distribution channel, or you have a two-way distribution channel, or you're having any kind of distribution channel you intend to use, you must put into consideration your location, so that it makes it easier for customers and convenient for customers to be able to access and patronize your business. We then move to the next mix, which is promotion. Promotion means information and attracting customers to buy your products or services. You can use advertising and sales promotion. Advertising is giving information to your customers to make them more interested in buying your goods or services. Sales promotion is everything you do to make customers to buy more when you have come to your business. What kind of promotion you choose depends on what you are selling. It is also important to consider the cost of the promotion you plan to do. In your business plan, you should describe each of the different methods of advertising and sales promotion in your plan to use, and estimate how much it will cost for you to execute such promotion strategy. So when we're talking of promotion, you must be aware that in promotion, the essence of promotion is or promotion by way of definition is the process of informing and persuading your customers to buy your product or your service. Anything you do to create awareness in the minds of your customers, to inform your customers, anything you do to persuade your customer to buy your product or service, we said it is promotion. And we have several methods of promotion you can use. So in your plan, there are several methods, and we said as you are choosing this method of promotion, you must be very conscious of the fact of the cost. So if you're going with advertisement as a promotion strategy, then you should know it is something that is not going to be too expensive, or it is something that your business can afford. Okay, because the essence for you to make profit, so it is not something that you do. You don't go you carry out promotional use any of the promotional tools to create awareness in the minds of your customers at the expense of the business. So in choosing whether you're going for adverts, whether you're going for publicity, whether you're going for personal selling, or any of the promotional tool you intend to use, you must bear in mind the cost it takes for you to be able to push your information or persuade your customers to make purchase with regards when it comes to your product or service. So promotion is the last mix. And remember, we said we have 4 mix. We have the product, we have the price, we have the place, as well as the promotion. So we have the aims and objective of marketing plan. Okay, so we said one of the aims and objective of marketing plan we have here, we had a traditional product-based format for a brand reference, or indeed a marketing fact book, was suggested by Godley more than 3 decades ago. Okay, so we said your financial data must, we said there are facts for this section will come from management accounting. You must know your financial data. You must know your costing and finance section. You must be able to know your product data. From production, you must know what you're producing, know your research and development. You must also have your sales and distribution data. When you talk of sales, we talk of packaging, we talk of distribution, we talk of distribution section, we talk of advertising, sales promotion, merchandising data, information from these departments. We said all these, you can get this information. It will help you in carrying out or you're drafting your market plan. And all this information, all this data must be present in your marketing plan. So we said market data and miscellany. So we say here we have from market research, who would in most cases act as a source for this information. Okay, so there's what we call in marketing research. Now, marketing research is conducted to solve specific problems of the company with regards to collecting of data about the product or services they intend to sell. So in marketing research, you need to collect data. Remember, we mentioned financial data. You're collecting product data. You're collecting sales and distribution data. You're collecting advertising or advertising data. So you collect this data, you organize this data, you analyze this data, and you interpret this data, and you draw conclusion from these data. So we said in market research, who would in most cases act as a source of for your information. We said this source of data, however, assume the resource of a very large organization. In most organizations, they will be obtained from a much smaller set of people. Okay, so you can get this information through market research that will help you in carrying out your or drafting or your documents of marketing plan. Now we said he went on to explain his view on the role of policies, with which strategy is most often confused. Policy are rules or guidelines that express the limits within which actions should occur. Simplifying some what marketing strategy can be seen as means or game plan. So your marketing strategy we are saying here is your game plan by which marketing objectives will be achieved, and in the framework that appears here are generally concerned with the 8 P's. So we said the marketing objectives can be achieved with the use or the help of the 8 P's of marketing. Earlier we talked about the 4 P's of marketing, and we're saying in achieving your marketing objectives you must work with this particular framework, which is referred to or that generally concerned with the 8 P's of marketing. The first P is price, the amount of money needed to buy products. We've talked about it earlier. We talk about products, the actual product. Talk about promotion, advertising, getting the products known. Talk about placement, where the product is sold. Okay, it could be placed. That's another name for it, place or channel of distribution. Then we also have people represent the business. You must have a target audience, the people. You know, we said we must have a target market. A target market are those persons or individual your product is targeted at. Okay, so we have the physical environment, the ambience, the mood, and the tone of the environment. The environment where your business is going to be located, or your environment where you operate your business must be, it must have a very good ambience where that is receptive, where people come and they feel at home and they feel the need to patronize you or even continuously. Okay, so we talk of the process, the value added service that differentiate the product from competition. You must be able to offer products or services that adds value. Your product must be different. You must be able to differentiate your product from your customers. Your consumers should be able to tell the difference between your product and that of your customer. That is what makes your product tick. That is what gives you, that was what creates that niche for you in the business world. Okay, so your product or anything or service you're offering must add value. It must add value to your customers. People should be able to get value for their money. So, and there are several things you can do to add value or differentiate your products from that of your customers. Aside quality, you can even do after sales services, just so that you can spice things up and just make your product different from that of your customers. You can have warranties. Many times you see products or services giving guarantees, so that people can feel they are valued and they can have value for their money. Then finally, in the 8 P's of marketing, or the 8 P's for a marketing objective, we said is the packaging, how the product is protected. You must protect your products. It is very, very poor or bad of you to have a very good product that has a terrible packaging. So when you talk of your packaging must be top notch. Okay, so uses of marketing plan, starting from business idea that you have developed, you must learn more about your customers, your competitor through market research. From experiences and from developing your business ideas, you may know quite a lot about your market. But the more you know, the better is. So it is probably needed for you to find out from other sources. A formal written marketing plan is essential. We're talking about the uses of marketing planner, in that it provides an unambiguous reference points for activities throughout the planning period. However, perhaps the most important benefit of this plan is that the planning process itself, this typically offers a unique opportunity, a forum for information rich and focused discussions between the various managers involved. So we said marketing plan is very important. because it gives you that blueprint. It sets you on course. It gives you a direction. In fact, marketing plan is like a glue that holds your whole market idea together, and it's like it's a blueprint because it provides direction for your business to succeed. Now we now move to here are some practical uses of marketing. I'm here. Are some practical uses of marketing plan. We said align marketing effort to your brand image. You must align your marketing effort to your brand image. When we talk of an image is a picture or an image. Sorry, I'm that's tautology. I beg your pardon. So we said an image is a picture that is called to mind when something is mentioned. What is that picture that somebody has about your product? When he hears the name of your product, when I hear something, when I hear, let's say I heard, for instance, let's take for instance, I hear cabin biscuits. What is the first thing that comes to my head? What is the first thing that comes to your mind is your image. So you must align your marketing effort with your image. Your image is not something you can compromise. If you're known for quality, stick to it. Strategize campaign, of course, very important. Include promotional plan, help with key performance indicators, reporting, set goals to motivate your team, coordinate your objectives with your strategy, focus on marketing budget, create progress reports to share with shareholders, develop a blueprint for success, partner with agencies, create a shared vision of success. So we said all these was some practical uses of marketing plan. So this is where we're going to stop. But before we stop, please, I would like you to pause a little and take some self-assessment question. We said, now that you have completed this study session, you can assess how well you have achieved its learning outcomes by answering the following question. You can check your answers with a note on self-assessment at the end of this session. So it is expected at the end of this session, when having gone through the video and the notes, it is expected you briefly explain what you understand by marketing plan. You briefly explain the 4 P's of marketing. You explain what you understand by marketing plan objectives, and finally explain the uses of marketing plan to business venture. Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you in our next class. Have an amazing day. Bye.